gonna get started like always, showing you what I'm gonna be using. So we'll be needing some Poblano peppers, and I'll be using 8, and some Oaxaca cheese. You could use queso fresco or Monterey Jack, that works as well, and some eggs. It depends on how many peppers you're doing. It's 1 egg per pepper, and some flour. And if you don't want the sauce, you don't have to make the sauce. You could just have just the peppers itself. But for the sauce that I'll be using to pour over my peppers, I'll need tomato, some garlic cloves. I'm using 5, and you'll need 3 big tomatoes and a can of chipotle and adobo sauce and some of the chicken flavor. And you'll be needing chile guajillo, 9 of them. And we'll also be using some toothpicks. So the first thing we'll be doing is we're gonna be putting these on a comal and just charring the skin, because we'll be peeling the skin off. So we'll get started with that first. Forgot to mention, we're gonna need 1 small onion for the sauce. Here I have my peppers on the comal, and we're gonna want to char them like that until they're more black. And I went ahead and put my tomatoes and my peppers to boil, and we'll be boiling them for 15 to 20 minutes or until soft. And once these peppers are all charred, I'm gonna turn them over to the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give these a turn, and if I need to turn them back around, I'll do that. If they're too hot for you to grab, you can also grab them with some tongs. And I also wanted to say, with the peppers, you could choose to leave the seeds or you could take the seeds out. It really doesn't make a difference. We're gonna run it through a strainer. And also, I would recommend you opening up your windows, because it starts smelling pretty strong. Okay, so when you can see that they're charring pretty good on both sides, we're gonna start trying to get them to char from the sides of them. So you're just gonna hold them down with some tongs. You really want to get that skin charred, because it's gonna be a lot easier when you peel it off. If you don't char it right, it's gonna be stuck on your pepper. So kind of like that, you see, and you want to turn it over. And you want to do the same to all the peppers. When it starts crackling, that's normal. So this is how charred you want them. This is perfect, it's not burnt. So keep trying to do the ends, do the same with these. Make sure you can't get in those creases, push down. And try to get the peppers that are the flattest, it's easier to work with. And also, if you have a gas stove, you can just put them directly over the flame. And when these are all charred, we'll be putting them in a bag. You could use a Ziploc bag, the big freezer ones, or you can use a normal Walmart or grocery bag. And we're gonna let them sweat. I have my peppers in here. I'm still not done. I still have a few more, but when you're done, you put your peppers in the bag, and then you wanna seal it down and let them sweat for 15 to 20 minutes, and don't open the bag. We can start grinding the stuff for our sauce while our peppers are sweating. So I have the small onion, the garlic, the guajillo peppers, and I have 1 cup of water in here as well. And the chipotle peppers, you could add as many as you like. If you don't want it spicy, don't add any. I'm gonna add about half the can. And the poblano peppers are also, they can range from mild to really spicy. It just depends on the pepper. So if you're not a person that likes spicy food, I don't think you'll like this recipe. So we're gonna go ahead and grind this. 2 tablespoons of oil, and I'm gonna turn this down to a medium. And we're gonna run our sauce that we put in the blender through a strainer and into the pot. You gotta be careful, because sometimes the oil. I'm actually gonna leave this a little bit more on high. I'll just kind of do this. until you get it all out. So after you have your sauce in here, you want to add the chicken flavoring as much as you want. And if you don't have this, you could also just add salt. And I'm gonna add some oregano to my sauce because I love oregano. But you don't have to add that. So we're gonna mix it around, and we're gonna let this boil for 10 minutes, and then set it aside until we'll use it. Well, guys, now comes the difficult part. The peppers have been sweating for 20 minutes, and we are about to peel the skins off. It's basically what you're going to be doing. Just peeling it off. If you want to use gloves, you can. Sometimes these peppers are spicy, sometimes they're as sweet as bell peppers. All depends. We're going to try to take off as much as the skin as we can. I love Chile Rellenos. It's my favorite Mexican dish, but I hate making them because they're very time consuming, and it's just a lot of work put into them. I'm gonna do another one to show you guys again. We're getting it closer. See, when you char them pretty good, that skin should slide right off. And our work is not gonna be done there yet. We're still gonna slit a little slit here and take the seeds out. Look at that, the skin comes right off. And you can tell on the parts that didn't char, the skin stays stuck. So that's why we want to try to char as much as we can. Okay, so once we have all our peppers peeled, we're gonna take the seeds out from the inside. Don't worry, don't panic if you leave some skin on there, if you leave a little bit of seeds in there. It's gonna happen. Nobody's perfect. And don't worry either if you rip your pepper completely, because that's what the toothpicks are for. So inside, as you can see, there's lots of seeds. We're basically just gonna rip those out. I'm trying to get all the seeds as much as you can, because these ain't supposed to have seeds in. And you're gonna try to keep your hole small so that your cheese will stay in there when you put your cheese in here. Got it? So this is what the peppers are supposed to look like after you cut the middle and took the seeds out and cleaned them. And like I said, the holes were supposed to be small, but things happen, so I got toothpicks and people are still gonna eat them. The Oaxaca cheese looks, and we want pieces that are like this. Just tear it with your hands or whatever works for you. We just want to be able to put a good piece of cheese inside each chile like that. So basically that's all we're going to do. At least get each pepper to have a piece of cheese, and then whatever's left we keep stuffing them. And like I said, if you can't keep the cheese in there, we'll use toothpicks, and I'll show you how to do that if I end up needing it. Okay, so I have all my peppers here stuffed, and you go and just stuff them with as much cheese as you want, like that. And obviously, like if they're like this, they don't need toothpicks because the cheese is staying in. But if they're like this, you just want to stick your toothpicks through. Don't gotta be perfect, as long as it stays closed so it can hold the cheese. And then don't forget to take the toothpicks out when they're done cooking. So now we're gonna let these sit here for a while. I'm gonna put a toothpick in this one. It's my ugly one. There's always one that's ugly. And we're gonna now do the egg batter. Here I have my eggs that I'm using because I have 9 peppers, so I have 9 eggs. So we separated the egg whites from the yolks. You have to be really careful when doing this. You do not want to get any yolk in your whites because then the whites won't puff up. So we're gonna blend this with the hand mixer until the eggs puff out. I'll show you how it's supposed to look like when I'm done. This is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. You'll know that this is done when you can flip your thing over, your container, and it won't fall out. So when it's like this, we're gonna one by one add the yolks. Okay, so now we're gonna come back, and I have a cup of flour in here, and all we're gonna do is coat these for our egg to stick. So you just wanna lightly coat this, and we wanna have our oil already in a pan heating up. When you're doing this, you want to work quickly because this egg batter will die down. Basically what you do, you gotta be really careful because the oil, as you can see, pops out. You want to have this on medium high to high. You want to do that. So it's a nice golden color, and you want to flip it over. Like that. And you want to have over here a dish ready to have the excess oil slip out. And you want to keep doing this to keep it cooking. And as you can see, it didn't take that long. You want to have your pan filled up 1/4 of oil to a half. And then you take it out and you move it to over here. Comfortable enough, you could do 2 at a time. You want to keep pouring oil on there so that when you turn it over, this side is semi-cooked. This is our finished chiles, and they're cooked to perfection. They came out so nice. I told you it doesn't matter if they're ripped or not. They all look the same. So when you cut these open, the cheese is just going to melt out. And I'm going to show you how I plate this with the sauce. Super excited to eat this. It's been my #1 craving in this pregnancy. And I'll get back to you guys soon. So here is my chile plated. And as you can see, look at the cheese. It's just oozing out. I really hope you guys give this a try. It's really delicious. Like I said, one of my favorite plates ever. So give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, if there was anything I didn't explain well enough for you, comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.